key, okay, key, both key must kept secret. Okay, here only the decryption key kept secret. Okay, key encryption key is publicly available. Key agreed upon between two parties in advance. Just like better if I send, I upload the document and how to share the key. So I have to announce in the class. This is the method how you can get your key. And so must get the key in advance. Here key distribution to the user before first communication by, okay. So key distribution encryption distribute to key users before first communication. Okay, I can say, okay, I can upload in Facebook, anywhere. Right? So like using a simple safe with one door, need safe key to deposit document in safe, need safe key to get the document from the safe. Right? See, simple symmetric key. Like using a safe with locked deposit slot. Need deposit slot key to slide documents into the safe. Need safe door key to get the document from the safe. So this is some example. Private key must be carefully managed in both symmetric and asymmetric crypto system. Storing, safeguarding, activating, deactivating. Keys can expire to take a key away from the file. Public key must be carefully distributed in. Yeah, nowadays we have identity theft. Key management is major. If you go to KPJ, any hospital, they can even hide the names. They put, if they're Adnan, so A, static, N, static, N. So only I know this identity. So public key is related to the identity. So nowadays, a lot of identity theft attack. So still we cannot just put my username or my public key online. Our focus will be asymmetric crypto system. Okay. For instance, see how it look like. Okay. From here, this Adnan .unimus@gmail, this is my public key, this is my private key. This is Alice, suppose Alice have public key and private key. Bob have public key and private key. So for this asymmetric, both parties or any communicating parties, they must have public key and private key. Okay. So Alice have public key and private key, Bob have public key and private key. Okay. So Alice need Bob public key to encrypt the message. So we have 4 keys to get the encryption. If Alice use private key to encrypt, only Alice can decrypt the message. If Alice use Bob private key, Alice don't have Bob private key. Okay. Alice use her own private key, Alice can decrypt the message. Okay. If Alice use the private key to encrypt, anybody with the public key can decrypt the message. So the best option is for communication with Bob, we have to choose these 2 keys. One is private key of Bob and one is public key of Bob. So the best option is to encrypt public key of Bob. We get the cipher tags, Bob receive the message, Bob use private key to decrypt the data. Okay. For example, sender if X, then X will use my public key available online to decrypt this message. Okay. It's the same method. However, you see, it seems secure. Usually once I receive message from anyone, I will use my password to decrypt the message. See, this one, Bob receive a message from Alice, Bob has the private key, only Bob can decrypt the message. So we have one attack, impersonation attack. Anyone can send me email. There is no method to verify who is the sender, and sender is a legitimate user. You see here in Gmail, no, if you say Adnan Shahid Khan, but Adnan.unimus, I can say, I don't know, the Unimus server got the problem, so I'm using my Gmail. Previous Gmail is hacked, so this is my new Gmail. See, please use this quiz. That means use this assignment. You people do all your hard work, and then I say, no, I haven't sent that. Impersonation. Someone impersonate me. Okay. So the solution is public key infrastructure. So that will be our lecture 3. For public key, okay, the same thing. Yeah. Problem with the encryption is primarily composed of public key, private key system in a modern world. The main problem with the right key for the party you wish. Okay, this one is the main problem with any system to distribute public key are what are the right key. If I send you people sk@adnan.unimas, you know this is the right key. If Gmail, anybody can share with my students, so I can say, oh, this is not the right key. The information associated with the key is correct, name, email address, etc. The key has not been revoked. If I leave the Unimas, after 6 months, 10 months, they revoke my key, so nobody using that key. Or if the keys are stolen, I can request, please revoke the key. Difficulty of knowing whether a public key is really owned by a person it is claimed to belong to. A user could advertise a public key belongs to City, when in fact I suggest a random name. When in fact it doesn't. That user could then intercept message intended for City and decrypt them with a private key belonging to the key pair. Since you cannot meet every single person you wish to communicate with and verify all the data, there is a need of a solution. Public key infrastructure allows for distribution and to some degree management of public keys, thus allowing people to encrypt, decrypt, sign and verify data from other people. If you're using Gmail, very critical. So we have to use some domain and PKI. See what are the PKI and how PKI can resolve the problem of PKE, public infrastructure, public key encryption. Okay, and then how it ensures CIA in our next lecture. Okay, if you have any query, I'm open. You can write in the chat box. If you have anything, I can later, maybe after this, maybe in 10 minutes, I will upload these 2 lectures in eLib. Okay. For manual attendance. Okay, those you just only send your metric number. Can you please write your code? TMI, TMS, okay, and it will be very helpful if you please write your name. Okay, now here, again, please write your metric number and the code. I just say code means TMI, TMS, TMN. Okay, then easy for me. Okay, so let me share the attendance. Those you already have means done the attendance, you can leave the session. Okay, thank you and see you hopefully by on Friday. Okay, take care. Bye bye. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.